Hello, kasi kita. Masuk kat line ni.
Soundlife is a one-stop hearing healthcare center that focuses on diagnostic and management of hearing disorder. We offer a complete range of hearing products and solutions for both our adult and children. We strive to provide professional and personalized hearing services by our trained audiologists. In Soundlife, we are all certified audiologists, where we follow the best audiological practice in order to help our clients to rehabilitate their hearing-related difficulties. We carry different brands of hearing aids and few other health products to fulfill the requirement and need of our clients.
It's amazing to see how much joy one can achieve through better hearing.
My life is much better now with my new pair of hearing aids. I can FaceTime call to my children.
My hearing impairment improved tremendously, and I'm very satisfied with that.
Here at Soundlife Hearing, we are focused not only helping you to hear better, we help you through all the aspects of your hearing health. If you have any questions about your hearing, contact us and schedule an appointment today.
Hi, my name is Lim. They call me Ron Lim. I've been a patient of Alia Cheng for about 4 to 5 years. And I find that she's one of the best audiologists among all the professionals around. Well, I was one of those who have been in denial, actually. I thought that I was not having any problem with my hearing until I found that watching TV and having to rely on the subtitles became my regular affair. And I found that the more I watched, the more I had to rely on the subtitles. So I found that that could have been something wrong with my hearing. And I went over with my son, who brought me to a hearing aid center. And they found out that I was having problems with my hearing. But I wasn't very satisfied with whatever I saw those people there, because they were not very Well, they didn't take much care about trying to get into the problem, the heart of the problem. And there was one person which I met who was very professional. Her name was Leah Cheng. Unfortunately, I was not able to see her often. So I found out later that she was just on a contract basis and was not a regular feature there. So I lost track of Leah until recently, when I found out that she was not very far from where I live. And so I started going back to see Leah, and I found that my hearing impairment improved tremendously with the hearing aid she recommended for me. And I'm very satisfied with that. Yes, of course, Soundlife was the one that actually helped me to improve my hearing. And I would really appreciate it. And I would recommend any of my friends who are looking for a good professional hearing aid consultant.
Soundlife is a one-stop.
As we grow older, we often lose the extreme ends of our hearing spectrum. So, how many of the following sounds can you hear? How old are your ears? Okay, if you can hear 8,000 Hz, you're both alive and not hearing impaired. But let's keep raising the frequency. How high could you hear? If you could hear all of those frequencies, you're probably under 20 years old, but that won't last forever. Unlike other organs such as the liver or skin, the inner ear does not have the capacity to regenerate. In your ear, there are thousands of tiny nerve cells called hair cells. These are responsible for picking up different frequencies and sending the signal to the brain where it's processed. But as you age, the continual exposure to noise and loud sounds can break, bend, and destroy these cells. So why do the high frequencies go first? It turns out that the hairs tuned to high pitches are the first to encounter sound waves. As a result, they experience more stress and tend to degenerate earlier, which is why the older you are, the harder it is to hear high pitches. Got a burning question you want answered? Ask it in the comments or on Facebook and Twitter, and subscribe for more weekly science videos.
My name is Susan. I'm a swimming coach for 30 over years. I'm facing a problem is my hearing. I cannot hear clearly and I cannot communication properly with others, with my friends, with my family, with my students. Answer or talking, we need like shouting like that. I felt that the surrounding is silent, just like answering the phone, for example. Last time when the phone was ringing, I will feel very stressed because I can't answering the phone properly. Every time I need people to repeat and repeat and repeat. They say like say cow. So they say suck. I can't hear the same. So I give $10. Then I just go away. I walk away. Then they're chasing me because I pay not enough the money to them. I'm super satisfied with Soundlife. It's really, the audiology is really solved my problem and my need. My life is much better now with my new pair of hearing aids. I can just easily to communicate with anyone. And I can just pick up the phone anytime that I want. And I can FaceTime call to my children. And so much better than last time that I can't. I would like to recommend anyone with hearing loss to Soundlife. They will help them to give them a better quality of life.
Do you always ask people to repeat themselves, Are you looking for new hearing aids but you are overwhelmed with all kinds of hearing information online? Or perhaps you already own a pair of hearing aids but it isn't quite working to your expectation. If you answer yes to the above questions, then you are a good candidate for our 7 days hearing aid home trial program. Hi everyone, my name is Aliyah Ching, Chief Audiologist and founder of Soundlife Hearing. In case you didn't know, Soundlife has been offering a 7 days hearing aid trial program since 2017, and up to date, we have helped more than 300 clients to choose their most comfortable and effective hearing aids to restore their hearing loss back to functional level. This 7 days hearing aid trial program is suitable for anyone who is interested to buy hearing aids but cannot decide which one to go for, or for those who don't know if hearing aids will be beneficial to them. First, you will need to make an appointment with our audiologist. We will start the session by asking you some questions to know about your concern, perform a diagnostic hearing test. If a disabling hearing loss is diagnosed, then we will proceed with the hearing aid trial consultation. Based on your hearing loss, listening needs, lifestyle, expectation, and budget, we will recommend a few models of hearing aids. During the 2-hour session, besides trying out the hearing aids on your ear, we will also do some simple speech tests and stimulate some challenging listening environment to see how you perform with those hearing aids. This will give you a better idea of which model is more suitable for you. After you choose the most suitable hearing aids, then you could bring the hearing aids home. Firstly, with this program, you are able to experience the hearing aids yourself. We are a multi-brand center that allows you to try out and compare a few models from a reputable brand such as Oticon, Phonak, Resound, Rexton, Signia, etc. And you will decide which one best suits your needs. This way, we can help you to minimize the chances of you regretting on your purchase. Secondly, you get to try the hearing aids at home. It allows you to experience and know if they are beneficial in your own listening environment because each hearing aid fits differently for each individual. At home, you can try out the hearing aids when you talk to your family members, watch TV, and even listening to music to get a better idea on how it sounds like. Thirdly, you will be getting professional consultation by qualified and trained audiologists in Soundlife to answer all your inquiries and doubts about hearing loss and hearing aids. With the information provided, you will become more confident in using hearing aids. Fourthly, our audiologist is also available on WhatsApp during the trial period, and you will get constant support from us on any problem you face. We also offer a remote tuning session to adjust your hearing aids without you having to physically come to our center. Lastly, we also have a YouTube channels that contain a series of hearing aid tutorial videos to assist you in handling your hearing aids. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to contact us. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. Thank you!
Okay. Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon to everyone yang join our live session today. So my name is Muhammad Ridzuaqn bin Muhammad Anwar. So I'm actually an audiologist from Soundlife Hearing Petaling Jaya. So joining me today is actually Nurul Shahera. Kak Syira mungkin boleh perkenalkan diri sikit?
Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Shahera and Ridzuaqn. I'm also an audiologist from Soundlife Hearing PJ. Okay.
Alright, Kak Syira. So basically for today, apa yang kita nak discuss hari ni sebenarnya? Regarding what topic actually?
So basically today kita nak discuss about think hearing aids are only for elderly. So you need to think again. So most of the time people find that oh hearing aid ni untuk orang tua je. Tapi betul ke? Okay.
Okay, tak
Jadi kita akan discuss adakah ia
Yes.
betul atau tak lah. Okay.
Okay, so next slide. Okay, so basically untuk pengetahuan tuan-tuan dan puan-puan semua, basically for Soundlife Hearing we have 3 branches. So basically for the first branch is actually in SS2 Petaling Jaya lah, right? And then our second branch is actually in Kota Kemuning, Shah Alam, and then our third branch is actually in Setia Alam, Shah Alam as well. Okay, so next slide. Okay, so before kita start with our topic today, so let's meet our founder. So our founder is actually Alia Cheng. So she graduated from UKM actually in 2011, and she have a 12 years experience in audiology fields lah. Alright, so 9 years in doing clinical audiologist, basically seeing patient and also serving patients lah. Alright, and another 3 years is becoming a product audiologist in one of the manufacturer, which is known as Siemens lah previously. Okay, so next. Okay, so let's meet our audiologist team. So basically in Petaling Jaya, SS2 PJ, we have Miss Mahoyen, we have Miss Shahira there, we have Miss Ain dekat sana, and then you have me there lah. Okay, so next. For our Kota Kemuning branch, we have Miss Teo Xiaoen, we have Miss Afika, and also me there. Next. So for our Setia Alam branch, we have Miss Ili, and also we have me there lah. So as you can see, basically I ada dekat semua branch. Okay.
Not everywhere.
Okay, Akak. So done already. So I think we can start discussing about our topic today, which is hearing aids. Hearing aids actually for elderly only. So what is your thoughts actually based on this topic lah?
So next one. So there's a myth about hearing aids. They say like hearing aids is for elderly folks only. I'm actually not really agree dengan statement ni lah, because as I practice my audiologist, I can say bukan elderly folks je wearing the hearing aids. It's actually from babies to elderly, from babies, children, adult, and also elderly folks. Because the hearing aids is not for elderly, it's for everyone who have a hearing problem.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Do you agree with me, this one?
Yes, I totally agree with Kak Shira. So basically, hearing aid ni is not actually for elderly lah. So it's actually for peoples or person who have hearing problems and also hearing difficulties. Okay. And then dia punya range umur tu is very wide lah. Actually from baby and go up until elderly lah.
Okay, so if anyone you find that someone yang perlu ada you suspect they have hearing problem, or you may share to them to listen to us okay, at this lunch hour, so that you can get more information about our live today lah. Okay, so basically the hearing aids is for everyone, okay, from babies to the elderly, and then normally they need to diagnose with the hearing loss first lah. And it's a audiologist that need to do the hearing test first to confirm whether they have a hearing problem or not. And then the audiologist will recommend them what are the suitable hearing aids for them lah. Okay. Yeah, and also there's hearing aids are big and ugly. So there's also people like say like hearing aids are big and ugly. Do you think it's true, this one?
For me, this one I think I tak agree lah. I think maybe previously during the old days, maybe the hearing aid is big and also bakir lah, nampak besar, nampak tak cantik. But nowadays with the new modern technology and also with the new features inside the hearing aid is very small actually. Tak besar sangat lah, it's very small, and then it's comfortable to use, and also it's very ringan lah, tak berat. So and then dia punya design pun is quite sleek lah, tak nampak sangat you pakai dia.
Yeah. So sometimes when they wear, I can say with the technology nowadays, they manage to make it like very small. Sometimes they don't even notice, oh, you're wearing the hearing aids. And then it's a lightweight, and even they have a Bluetooth also. Now they can control from their phone, adjust the volume, and also adjust the program based on their situation. Okay, and then they say it's very hard to wear hearing aids. Okay, this one I'm also not agree with this statement because I can say depends on their style of the hearing aids. Normally, like the one that because the hearing aids they comes with a secure style lah. They have the one that behind the ear. They just need to hang first, and they put the ear mode inside the ear. And so same goes to the RIC type receiver antenna. Also, they need to hang first, and then the receiver they just plug inside ear. And also like the custom made one is very small like this, and then they just put inside the ear. So I can say first time user maybe it's quite hard for them to wear the hearing aid, but over time when they get used to it and they practice to wear the hearing aids, it's become easier. Yeah, and also wearing hearing aids is noisy. There's a few times my client came to me and then she said like, oh, my friends say hearing aids is noisy. When they go to noisy place or even in quiet, they can hear all the noise, very not comfortable lah, tak selesa lah, cannot hear speech lah. Okay. So this one I also not agree because nowadays with digital hearing aids, it's not noisy. Okay, because if with the correct adjustment and also the setting, I can say it's much better than the older days. And because the hearing aids, they have a features where we need to run the test to reduce the noise, and also we need to prescribe based on the hearing loss. Yeah, so proper adjustment, then we can prescribe the setting better lah. Okay, and also like the hearing aids nowadays, they have features to reduce the noise. When they go to noisy place, they hear the speech much clearer, less noisy. Yeah, like that lah. Okay. Do you have something to add on this one?
I think Kak Shira dah mention everything about this one. I think we can discuss further lah in our modern features and technology in here.
Yeah,
In the
later
next
on we can go through that. Yeah. Okay, next.
Okay, so before we proceed to the next slide, so let's talk about factor that affecting hearing loss. So seperti yang perempuan boleh tengok dekat sini, we already listed a few. So the first one is actually exposure to loud noise. Okay, so exposure to loud noise is either in terms of your working environments, basically when you are working in the manufacturer, you are in the machinery parts, ataupun your hobby, you love to go to the concert, and then you are not wearing the hearing protection device, which is the ear muff ataupun the ear plug. This one in the later age, basically it can reduce your hearing lah, because as you know, inside our ear, the hearing organs lah, we have a hair cell inside there. So the hair cell makin lama bila dia exposed to noise, and then dia akan rosak lah, dia akan degenerate. Okay, so this one can lead to hearing loss lah in the later age, right? And then the second one is basically trauma. So this one is basically accidents or any injury involving your head or your neck, terjatuh ke, terjatuh toilet ke, tersembam kepala ke dekat lantai, right? Because in your brain, we have the hearing lobes lah. So usually takut the hearing lobe tu is affected based on the incident lah, the accidents or the jatuh, everything lah, right? Can lead to also to have a hearing problems. Okay, and then the third one is basically genetic factor. So this genetic factor memang basically we cannot lari lah. Okay, so genetic factor. So just for example, if our mother or father have a congenital hearing problems, which is the hearing problem since their birth lah. Okay, so basically we frequent also develop ataupun ada hearing loss too, because we carry the same genes lah, right? So the next one is basically ear infection. So ear infection basically inside our ear, because as what I mentioned earlier, our ear consists of three parts. Okay, outer ear, middle ear, and also inner ear. Alright, so ear infection usually happens at our outer ear or our middle ear. So for example, we have a fungal infection inside our ear, and then we have fluid coming out from your ear, and then it keep on happening, or we call as a recurrent middle ear effusion. So usually this kind of problem as well, kita akan ada hearing problem lah, because of why? Because our hearing will be fluctuating. Sometimes they're okay, sometimes they're not okay. Alright. So the second one and the next one is actually prebicusis. So prebicusis is actually hearing loss due to aging factor. Alright. So as what I mentioned earlier in the exposure to noise punya factor, usually this one pun lebih kurang sama juga. So when we grow older, inside our hearing organs tu, the hair cell, when we grow older, lama-lama dia akan degenerate lah. Lama-lama dia akan deteriorate slowly. So this one you can see lah, especially in elderly population, they can't hear very well because the hair cell has been degenerate, something like that. Okay, alright. And then the last one is actually the medication intakes. So this one for ubat-ubat yang diambil dalam tempoh masa yang agak lama lah. For example, 10 to 12 years old ke, ubat-ubat medication. Yes, so this medication sometimes it have the ototoxic effect lah to our hearing organ. So in later age, you can see that your hearing will reduce as well lah. Okay, so these are some of the affecting factors lah for hearing loss. Alright. Okay, so next slide.
Okay, so who actually needs a hearing aids? So basically, people with hearing loss, they will have like all these symptoms now. For example, like people with medically confirmed hearing loss. So how to confirm they are having hearing problem? Like I said just now, we need to consult with an audiologist. They need to do a hearing test first. Okay. So basically, the hearing test, we need to give them like a few frequencies of sound from low frequency to high frequency, and then we present with different loudness. Okay. So basically, we take note the softest level that they can hear lah. Okay, like normal hearing, our softest level that we can hear is around 20. Okay, so basically from the hearing test, we can know that person whether the severity of the hearing loss, and also the type of the hearing loss, whether it's a sensory neural hearing loss, is because of the organ of hearing, okay, cochlea, or is it because of the conductive hearing loss? Okay, conductive hearing loss is because of the middle ear or outer ear got any conductive element lah. But for the conductive element, we need to work together with ENT doctor so that we can manage the patient better. And then for the other type is mixed hearing loss. It's because of the sensory neural loss, and also there's a conductive element inside the middle or outer ear lah. Okay. So before we prescribe the hearing aids, we need to confirm that the patient have a hearing problem so that we know what style of the hearing aids that's suitable for them, and what are the brand and all that lah. We can help them to choose which brand that they can hear better. And then for the people who struggle to hear speech clearly, so basically like people with hearing problem, especially in noisy place, they are very hard to hear the speech because of the noise. So they can't really hear speakly. So that's why most of the time their brain is very struggle to understand the speech. Yeah, it's like puzzle. So like for example, they are having a high pitch hearing loss. So most of the time, like the sound like the s, t, k, that one sometimes they miss out that sound. So for example, I say to you this one, like the speech. Maybe you just hear about it, but the s and ch you miss out. So the brain is like puzzle. And then sometimes people will find like noisy places are very tiring. Like I said, it's because of the brain struggle a lot to understand the speech. And then people will increase the TV volume very loud. Like for example, they watch a TV with their family members, okay, and then they tend to increase the volume very loud because they can't hear. Okay, and then the family members, oh, why you put the TV very loud? It's very not convenient. The neighbor also can hear. Then because normally the hearing loss they can't really find dia tak rasa sakit tu. So they don't know, oh actually I'm having hearing problem. But once they consult the audiologist, then they know, oh actually I'm having a hearing problem lah. Okay, and then people will notice ringing in the ear tinnitus. So I can say we call it as a tinnitus ringing sound inside the ear. It's a symptoms where most of the hearing loss they will have this ringing sound inside the ear lah. Okay, and then like children with hearing difficulty, like for example they have a delay speech. Yeah, so for example, like the children already 3 years like that, but they can't even construct the words. Okay, so they might have a delay speech. So sometimes the parents they will go to a speech therapist first, and then normally the speech therapist they will advise the parents to go for hearing test first because we want to confirm whether the kids, the children, have normal hearing or is it they have a hearing loss that cause a delay in speech. Yeah. Okay. And then people will avoid social situation because of the hearing. So like I said just now, when you have hearing problem, they tend to avoid the social situation because they can't hear clearly. They tend to, when they go to noisy place, for example, these people like they say A, but the people with hearing loss, they will reply you B. So it's not synchronous lah. So sometimes they tend to like embarrass malu lah kan. Sebab salah jawab kan. And then people will hear but don't understand. So this one, I can say because they miss the words, so they can hear the speech but it's not clear. Because of the brain doesn't receive enough stimulation because of the loss. So that's why they need a hearing aids in order for them to hear better. Alright. So next.
Okay, so next kita akan move kepada type of hearing aid or basically the style of hearing aid available in the market right now. So basically here I have divided into 4 types lah. Alright, so the above one we call as a behind the ear hearing aids lah. So actually I have the models here, so I can show to you lah. So the first one is actually RIC, receiver in the canal. Tak tahu you nak orang nampak ke tak? So it's something like this. So you can see this one is the body of the hearing aids, and this one, the string is actually the receiver inside to go inside your ear lah. Alright. So this style is very popular lah among the toys of style of hearing aids because the sleek design. So bila you pakai, so for example I show you, hang behind the ear, and then this string go inside the ear. So actually you can see tak nampak sangat. So it's very sleek lah. So usually people will go for this option lah. Alright, but this one, for this option, is suitable for mild to severe hearing loss. Okay, so untuk hearing loss yang more severe, yang lebih teruk, you can see on the right side, which is the BTE, behind the ear hearing aids. So this one is something like this. You can see. Okay, so this one is the BTE hearing aids. So this one is more powerful and it's more durable lah because it will be coupled with the ear mold here. Okay, so ear mold. Alright, so this one usually sama juga. This one it will hang behind the ear, and then we will have a tubing to be connected to the mold here lah. Alright, and then the mold will go inside your ear canal, something like this. Okay, alright. So And then on the bottom one, which is another two, this one is a custom-made hearing aids. So custom-made hearing aids is basically the hearing aid that made based on your ear canal shape. So basically, before we proceed with this one, we need to take your ear impression first lah, and then we need to send to the lab to do the shell. Okay, so for the first one, I have this one, the CIC, completely in the canal. You can see it's very small, it's very discreet, so it's almost invisible actually, because dia kecil ya. So this one masuk dalam telinga lah, something like this. But for this one, due to the size, because it's very small, so it have very limited features. Meaning that in terms of Bluetooth connectivity, in terms of rechargeability, dia tak ada lah, because they cannot afford to put the Bluetooth antenna and also to put the lithium ion battery inside the hearing aid because the size is very small. Okay, so basically something like that. All right, and then the other one, we have ITE and also ITC in the canal hearing aid and also in the ear hearing aids. So this one is basically slightly bigger lah. I think Kak Shira ada the model tu, maybe can show to the audience.
Okay. This is the ITC, huh?
You can see slightly bigger lah as compared to the CIC. So this one, the space is, there is more space lah to put on the features. So this one, dia boleh masuk the Bluetooth antenna and also sometimes it also have the rechargeability option, rechargeable lah, right? And then this one really is suitable for moderate to severe hearing loss lah. Okay. Alright. So next.
Okay, so basically from here, like this one said just now, you can see the picture, like complete CIC, completely in the canal. So it fits deeply inside your ear canal. So sometimes when people wear the CIC type, from in front, I can't say, oh, this one is having CIC type. Yeah, but if they say you from at the side kan, so they can see, oh, actually there's something inside. But very discreet inside lah. It's like defective macam tu. And then for the ITC type, is in the canal one, is small enough to fit almost entire in your ear canal. So this one dia macam besar sikit lah. But because of the sizing, let's say you want like Bluetooth streaming is also possible because it's quite big. And then for the in the ear type, they will fit inside your include your external ear lah. You also is quite boleh tengok lah from outside tu. Oh yeah, they're having the hearing aids. And then for the behind the ear BTE type, yang ni yang Rizwan tunjukkan just now is hang behind the ear, and then they comes with a tubing that plug to the mole. So that one is a BTE type. Normally BTE type I can say is a biggest hearing aid size lah, because this type they'll cover for the people with quite severe hearing loss, severe profound loss, because they need more power. Okay, and then for open feed and also receiver in the canal, okay, is this one open feed is a RIC type. Okay, it's also put behind the ear, but it comes with a slim wire there, and also the dome. It's also put behind the ear, and then the slim wire, that one, they go inside the ear also. Yeah, so this one is the most famous type of the hearing aids because it's quite invisible, and then when someone wear the hearing aids, from inside you can't really see, oh, that person is wearing hearing aids because it's invisible, it's quite invisible. And then receiver in the canal, they comes with a wire there and also the dome, and there's a hearing aids behind the ear. Okay, it's also invisible like this one show before. Okay, so I can say this RIC type is the most famous, and because it's instant feed, and then most of the time the latest platform will be at this style. Yeah, because most people prefer this type.
Prefer this style lah, yeah.
Yeah, this type. Okay, next.
Okay, so before we move to the next slide, I think let's watch a video first regarding the features of the hearing aid, the modern hearing aid, and also the style of hearing aids.
Hello, this is Shay.
So as you all can see in the previous videos, we have showed the style of hearing aids lah. So I hope you all can know lah macam mana bentuk dia, macam mana dia punya pemakaian alat tu lah. And also there is a lot of features inside the modern hearing aid now. So basically for today, I will discuss a little bit lah about their design and also the technology of the hearing aids. Okay, so first thing first, you can see on the table, we have the physical design lah. So in terms of the physical design of the hearing aid, at the moment, the design is quite small and also lightweight lah. Alright, and then because of the size is very small and also lightweight, is actually comfortable to be used every day. So bila you pakai dekat belakang telinga ni, you takkan rasa anything lah, very ringan as compared to previous hearing aids punya design. Right? Then the second one is actually in terms of connectivity and also the application controls lah. So this one basically with the current hearing aids, actually can be paired or can be connected to your phone through the applications lah. So the application actually you can download it through the Play Store or the Apple Store lah. Alright, this one depending on the brands and also depending on the models of the hearing aids. Alright. So this one usually once it paired to your phone, actually through the application, you can actually control the volume. So you adjust the volume lah, you nak kuat ke, you nak perlahan ke, and actually you can control and you can change the program. Okay, so program basically in hearing aids, basically we can give you some additional programs. So actually you can change the program lah based on your listening environments. So for example, in program 1, we have automatic program. So automatic programming is basically hearing aid tu dia akan tukar dia punya setting tu based on the environments of you lah. Alright, and then the second one, for example, we give you noise program. So for example, when you are in noisy environments, you can change the program to noisy environments lah. So it can help you to hear speech better and also to reduce the background sound or the background noise. Okay, and then yang ketiga is basically in terms of streaming of music and also phone call. So actually, I think this one, once your phone dah paired to the hearing aid, basically you can do a direct streaming lah. So direct streaming meaning that when someone calling you, you just answer the phone call and then you no need to put your phone beside your ear lah. So you can jawab the phone something like ni lah, because the sound will directly go into the hearing aids. Okay. So based on these features, basically it will provide more clearer sound lah, because the sound directly masuk dalam telinga you lah, so you can hear better. Okay, alright. And then the fourth one is basically in terms of rechargeability. So I think the rechargeable option in current days is quite popular lah. So a lot of manufacturer of hearing aid, they're already introducing their hearing aids with rechargeable features lah, rechargeability. So basically, you no need to always change the battery lah, because previously we also have battery operated hearing aids, but nowadays I think most of our patients, they prefer to use the rechargeable hearing aids lah, because it's more convenient, easier lah for them to maintain as well. So because every night before they go to sleep, they just put the hearing inside charger to charge the hearing aid, and then tomorrow morning they just take out the hearing aid and then they just can wear. Okay, so something like that.
Yes.
And then at the moment, I think there's a new features as well in the hearing aid. Certain models lah, not all models, they have the fast charging features. So basically, I think put the hearing aid inside the charger for about 30 minutes and can last you about 6 hours to 4 hours, something like that. So it's quite good, eh? Right? And then the yang kelima is basically noise reduction features. So noise reduction features is very widely used lah in hearing aid technology. So these features basically help to reduce the background noise and also help to enhance the speech. So you can hear the speech more clearly lah in those kind of challenging environments lah. For example, in a restaurant, in meeting, in gathering, when a lot of people are talking. So these features will help you to hear better lah in those kind of environments. And then nowadays, in hearing aid chipset, they also have the AI features already, and also real-time sound processing. So basically, these AI features, it will detect lah in what kind of environments or your listening environments is, and then dia akan optimizekan the setting of the hearing aid based on your environment, so it can help you to hear better on those kind of environments. Yeah, alright.
So I can see from what Rizwan said just now, like connectivity, the app control, like nowadays, even you are having iPhone or Android, you just download the apps, then you can connect to your hearing aids. So I can say Rizwan, like last time, like 10 years ago, when I first start my audiologist start working lah. So last time there's no app yet. So I always teach them how to push the button louder, softer. And so this one you need to push for the program or tuk tuk second program, tuk 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 third program. So sometimes it's very confusing for them to, oh, this one is at which level? Is it loud? Is it soft? Yeah, am I at this what program? So they can't really monitor their own program, the volume. And then with the apps nowadays, I find it's very user friendly lah for the hearing aids user. They can just tick from the apps, then they can go already lah. It's personalized setting lah. And then like music and food streaming, this one they can replace your earbud already. Like nowadays people like to listen to the earbud, connect to the phone, to listen to Spotify, YouTube, right? So nowadays you don't need the earbud, but your hearing aid can do that. So it's very cool, right?
Very
And
cool
then
actually.
and then nowadays they also have rechargeable. Last time it's a battery. So like battery finish then you don't bring the spare battery, then you can't hear already. But nowadays like rechargeable battery, it's very convenient. You can last you like all for
Almost a
one
day. Yeah.
usage. Yeah, that's good. Okay, next. Okay, so if you have any question, you can type to us. But before that, maybe we can just explain what are the other FAQ. Maybe they also have like, is it
What are the
hurt?
common question lah afterwards lah.
Yeah. So I can say it's not hurt when you are first wearing the hearing aids, because normally when we prescribe the hearing aid, they are based on the ear canal volume, your size, your sizing, and also like the one with the BTE type, with the ear mole, the one we measure your ear, and then sometimes when you wear your ear mole, is there any pain, bruise, then you can just let your audiologist know, then they can trim the ear mole for you so that you can wear it more comfortable lah. Yeah. And then somehow there's a people also said like, oh, is the hearing aids expensive? This one, do you think is expensive?
For me, I think we cannot deny lah the price of the hearing aids is expensive, but we need to know that in terms of the R&D research and development that has been done on the hearing aid as compared to previous days, I think it's a lot lah. Alright, because previously you can see in terms of hearing aid size, memang very big, very bulkier. Nowadays, the size is very small already, and then they can put everything inside there. The chip that for the sound processing, and also they use the rechargeability inside the hearing aids, and also in terms of the features that we mentioned earlier. So usually, a lot of these features require a lot of R&D sessions lah, research and development punya method. So sometimes it takes some time for them lah. So basically, this is my answer lah, getting the price of hearing aids lah. Yeah.
They have a few range which is you can choose from basic, essential, standard, advanced and premium. Yeah, based on your budget.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually for hearing aids, as Kak Shira mentioned, it have a few level as well. Okay, it has basic, it's ranging from basic until premium level lah. So it have 5 levels. Yeah, and then the features inside the hearing aid also slightly different lah. So usually if you want to try the hearing aid, you can just let us know, you can contact us, and then we can select the model based on your listening environments, and then based on your lifestyle, which one suit you lah.
Yeah. And then they also said like how long do the hearing aids last? Okay. So I can say once you purchase the hearing aids, right? Normally it can last you about 5 to 7 years, depending on how you take care. So normally when you collect your new set, okay, they comes with a few, there's a package, okay, like for maintenance lah, okay, and then it comes with drying jar, silica gel, because the hearing aids is water resistant, it's not waterproof. Yeah, so water resistant meaning when you go for like jogging, okay, running, you still can wear the hearing aids. But because straps, right, the straps they have a mineral there. So over the time, the straps itself can cause your hearing aids corrode lah, karat. So in order to make sure your hearing aid can last longer in good performance, right? Normally there's a few maintenance work that you need to do lah. Like for example, at night before you charge, you need to put inside the silica gel, the drying agent, put drying agent inside there. Because the silica gel will absorb the moisture. Sometimes the packaging they can comes with a dryer, electrical dryer. Okay, this electrical dryer basically they dry the hearing aids, and they have a UV sanitize also. They can sanitize your hearing aids. Yeah, so I can say, so of course you make sure you need to take care lah. Don't drop it so often. Yeah, because sometimes can cause your faulty also to the hearing aids. Yeah, so I can say it's a good investment because it's good for investment for your hearing because they can last you about 5 to 7 years. Yeah, and also somehow they can improve your quality of life, not lose so much to hear, and good for your brain also. Okay.
The one I think is the most important thing lah, the quality of life.
Yeah,
Because
that's
when you
true.
cannot hear, you cannot interact with other people, so it's very not good lah.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. So healthy hearing is very important.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
So I think I would like to open any question from the floor. So if tuan-tuan dan puan-puan ada any soalan, please just let us know so we can answer it shortly lah. Okay, so feel free to ask any question if you have anything you want to know. Alright. I think maybe we wait another 1 minute for question. Okay, I think we don't have any question from the floor. So I think we can proceed to the next slide. Okay, so next slide.
Okay. So, from what we discussed just now, if let's say you find you have any hearing problem or you want to come to us to check your hearing first, and if let's say you want to have a hearing aid trial, you can come to us also because now we're running a Soundlife End promotion. Okay, it's based on the brand that you choose. Okay, because now because here we have four brands of the hearing aids. They are Phonak, Rester, Lisa, and Opticon. So I think is time is tak rugi lah for you to prep because now we are running this year end promotion. Yeah, depends on their performance level that you choose also lah.
Yeah, depending on the model. Yeah.
So if let's say you want to know more about this promotion, you can feel free to text us at our WhatsApp number or HQ, then we can reply to you.
Yeah, I think maybe we can move to the next slide.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this one, as you all can see, so if you have any question, you want to make any appointment, you have anything you want to ask, you can contact us via this HQ number. We have this HQ number 012. Okay, so this number usually once you contact, then it will direct you to which, nanti you let us know lah, which branches you would like to go lah. So we will direct you to that branch. Okay, alright. So here we can see, same again, we have 3 branches. So basically, first one is actually SS2 Petaling Jaya, and then second one we have in Kota Kemuning, Shah Alam, and then we have Setia Alam. Alright. Okay, next. Okay, I think kita dah sampai ke penghujung ni for our live today. So I would like to thank Kak Shira and also all of the audience who joined our live session today. So feel free to actually share our live session here. So I think after this, once the session is ended, you can actually review back lah our video in our social media, which is in our YouTube channel. You can actually visit Soundlife Hearing in the YouTube channel, and then you feel free to share this video lah to anyone that you think is benefiting from this information. Okay, and then if you all have any question, don't hesitate to let us know. You can contact us directly through the number that I shared earlier. So I think that's all for today. So I will see you guys maybe on the next future live lah. Okay, so thank you Kak Shira, thank you everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, bye bye.